Hi, folks. My name is McCallum, and I am so excited to tell you about some courses I'm going to be teaching this fall, hosted by IAP2 Canada. So let me share my screen, and I can tell you a little bit about those courses and who they're for and what you might get out of them. So this is called the IAP2 Global Learning Pathway. Now, IAP2 spent the last couple of years developing brand new training, a whole series of courses, and is slowly rolling them out. Now, you may have seen some of the new courses being offered, either Fundamentals of Engagement or the IAP2 Way in Challenging Contexts, and Designing Engagement and Applying Methods. Those are what are considered the core courses. They make up the backbone of the practice. But we're going to start rolling out brand new courses, what we could call maybe electives or additional courses in specific skills or knowledge areas. So in order to take one of these brand new courses, you need to have taken the prerequisite course. So that's Fundamentals of Engagement, Level 1 course, or the IAP2 Way in Challenging Contexts, the Level 2 course. And I'll tell you what I mean when I say the levels in a second. Now, if you haven't taken those courses, but you previously took the Foundations program, so either planning, the planning course in the Foundations program, then you can still take the elective courses, but you'll have to watch a short transition video that walks you through some of the new content in the core courses. And then you can take some of the brand new courses that are being offered by IAP2 Canada. So I'm going to be teaching 3 new courses this fall, and IAP2 Canada is offering 4 new courses. Now, you can be a member of IAP2 Canada and take these courses, but you can take them from anywhere in the world, and you don't have to be a member of IAP2 to take the courses. Now, when I say level 1 courses, I'm talking about folks who are new to the practice, who are working as part of a team or contributing to a team. And they're usually being supervised, and they're sort of getting advice or input upward. So not a ton of experience, but definitely working in the practice. If you're a level 2 participant, those are folks who are leading engagement activities. You're often managing teams and managing processes. And sometimes you're working as a consultant, but oftentimes you're experiencing some challenges in the work. Now, if you're a level 3, if you're looking for a level 3 course or level 3 skill development, then we're talking about folks who are managing and leading complex engagement processes. So with lots of challenges, and you've got significant depth and breadth of practice. You're often contributing to the practice yourself. So courses for you are a really deep dive into engagement. So the 3 courses I'm going to be teaching for IAP2 this fall are Understanding People in Communities, that's a level 1 course, Understanding Conflict in Engagement, that's a level 1 course too, and Working with Conflict and High Emotion, that's a level 3 course. Now, IAP2 is also going to offer another elective, Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion in Engagement, but I won't be teaching that. Someone else will be teaching that one, and that's a level 2 course. So let me give you a brief overview of those couple of courses that I'm going to teach. So the first one is Understanding Conflict. So that's that level 1 course, not a ton of experience working as part of a team, contributing to the design and implementation of the practice. That's going to be offered October 24th and 25th in 2 virtual workshops of 3 hours each. And you can register at IAP2 Canada. The goal of the course is to help you understand and more effectively manage conflict dynamics. And you'll have the skills to both identify and mitigate situations of tension and conflict. In terms of course objectives, we cover a couple specific things. You'll understand the sources, types, and factors that contribute to conflict. We'll talk about the role of power and influence, and we'll look at the cycle of escalation, and what behaviors, attitudes, and actions are evident that you can see as conflict increases. We'll look at what can contribute to or what strategies are effective to de-escalate challenges, how to build effective relationships, what behaviors build trust and credibility, and we'll talk about the role of integrity in ethics, all focused at a level 1 participant. The next course I'm going to teach is Understanding People and Communities, and that's coming up soon, like right around the corner. September 20th and 21st, 2 virtual workshops of 3 hours each, and you can register for that one at IAP2 Canada as well. This course, we like to think about it like an introduction to diversity, equity, inclusion, and engagement. We're going to look at it and making sure we can have a deep understanding and insights into the people and communities involved in our processes so we can make those processes more meaningful. We're going to look at a specific approach for understanding people. We'll talk about cultural competence and cultural humility, and you'll assess your own practice and identify areas of strength and also areas of growth. And we'll apply a variety of analysis and mapping tools to understand diversity, and we'll specifically map values. We'll also look at ways to increase access and center equity by reducing barriers to participation. So how do we actually amplify the voices of the folks that we need to hear from in order to make our processes meaningful? We'll reflect on how to build rapport, trust, and relationships with people and community, and we'll assess and apply knowledge to the planning and implementation using the practice framework, which will have been introduced to in the prerequisite courses. So the next course, the level 3 course, so this is a really deep dive into advanced practice. And our focus is it's going to take place over 4 virtual workshops. So November 27th, 28th, 29th, and 30th, and you can register at IAP2 Canada. This course is really for folks who have lots of experience in conflict already. You're going to be asked to bring your own project to this course and apply the learning to it. So hopefully you've got one you're in the midst of or one that didn't go well that you can draw on. Our focus is on de-escalating and shifting conflict and high emotion so that we result in constructive participation. We'll gain a deep understanding of the state of conflict, and we'll work with practical, tangible approaches to de-escalate conflict and transform challenges. And we use that word intentionally, transform. So to change and evolve the situations that you're working in. The learning objectives are to assess the state of conflict and emotion in an engagement process, to work with the stages of conflict escalation and apply specific concepts of de-escalation, to apply a variety of strategies. And interestingly, those strategies are all aligned with the 5 foundations of meaningful engagement, which you would have covered in the prerequisite course, or if you took foundations, you will learn about in the transition video. We'll identify the impact of high emotion and apply a range of approaches that can de-escalate that high arousal state or calm the situation down. We'll talk about misinformation and dueling facts and how do we reduce conflict in those situations. We'll look at storytelling as a tool and how can it connect people together and deepen understanding. We'll learn from mistakes and we'll understand the role of failure, because failure almost always happens in engagement, but it for sure happens in conflict situations. And then we'll model integrity and behaviors that de-escalate conflict and look at it from a leadership perspective. And then we'll apply the strategies and tools to your own project or situation. I so hope to see you in the next couple of months. Please join me at these courses. If you have any questions, you can reach out to IAP2 Canada, or you can send me an email too. Thanks for listening.